I'm Melissa from Northline Express, and today I'm going to demonstrate a great way for you to clean your chimney with power with the SootEater Rotary Chimney Cleaning System. This is a system that allows you to attach your rods to a drill and spin the rods with the drill with the whip head that's included up inside the chimney. It's a very easy way. It also allows you to clean your chimney from the bottom up so you can do it safely without having to get up on the roof. What's included with the Rotary Chimney Cleaning System is going to be 6 flexible button lock rods that are 3 foot long, the button lock whip head, which is what's going to spin around inside your chimney, and this is trimmable so that you can fix it to be the exact length or the width or diameter for your specific chimney. We'll go over that later in the demonstration. You're going to get a drill adapter, which is going to allow you to connect the button lock rods to your drill that's going to power them, and then a hex key, which is going to allow you to tighten everything down. They're also going to provide you with a nice drop cloth, which you can use to cover the opening of your fireplace while you're cleaning, because you're cleaning from the top down, a lot of that debris is going to be coming down, and it's just going to help make it a less messy process if you use the covering of your fireplace. What you're going to need to provide yourself is going to be some duct tape to secure the fireplace cover, and a drill that has a clutch. It can be corded or electric. I prefer to use the electric just because I have it, but that's what you're going to use to actually power the system. Alright, so I'm going to make some preparations so we can go ahead and get started here. I'm going to get the box out of the way. Now when you're using this product, like I mentioned, you're going to want to cover up the opening of your fireplace. They provide you with a nice large piece of plastic for covering your opening. It's going to cover 52 by 48 inches, so it should cover most fireplaces, and you can cut it down if you have too much plastic and it's getting in your way. Now when doing this, you're going to want to make sure that you leave one corner of the fireplace not taped up. That's what's going to allow you access to the inside, and you'll need that, and I'll get to that part in just a moment. The next thing you'll need to do to prepare for cleaning your chimney with the Rotary Chimney Cleaning System is to trim your whip head. And if you turn to the first page of the owner's manual, they actually provide a really convenient guide that's going to allow you to know exactly what length to trim your whip head to. The way you're going to use this guide is you're going to first measure across your flue to decide the length. If you've got a round flue, you're going to measure straight across. If you've got a rectangular or square flue, you're going to measure corner to corner and get that measurement. And then you take that measurement and then lay this piece of paper flat on a floor or a table, whatever you're going to be using. And then you're going to take your whip head. Now, where you're going to be measuring from will be from the ball in the center to the end of each section. There's 4 sections of the whips that come off of the ball. So take your ball, and there's paper markers on the paper telling you where to set your ball, and that's where you're going to measure. Now, should you have based on the diameter, they have it marked all the way from 4 inches to 18 inches. That's where you will trim to, the line designated on the piece of paper. You can simply trim these with a good pair of scissors, and then you're set to go. Make sure that you trim each section to the same length based on the diameter measurement of your chimney flue. Once you've got your rod head trimmed, all you're going to do is attach it to the rod. Now these use a button lock connection, which means there's a protruded button on each end of the rod, and when it snaps into place there's also a hole that's going to lock in, hence button lock. So installation or putting the two together is very simple. Just line that button up, push that button down slightly, and snap them into place. That snap allows you to know that they're securely done. Now I'm not going to attach all of the rods, but just to show you how you will attach the drill adapter, same way you would attach everything else. You're going to line up the button with the hole, slightly depress the button, and then snap it into place, and it's secure. Then what you're going to do with your system is you will just attach that drill adapter inside your drill, tighten it down. Okay, so when it's time to clean your chimney, you've made your slit in your plastic. Now you're going to attach your whip head, after it's been trimmed, to your first section of your rod. Now the reason we left this top corner open is that's how you're going to place the whip head in your first section of your rod inside. Get it out of the way, and then you're going to poke that end of the rod through the hole that you made in the plastic. Now you'll do that leaving the rod and leaving the whip head inside of the fireplace, And this is when you're going to go ahead and finish sealing off the rest of that duct tape and plastic around your opening, which is going to help keep that dust concealed on the inside of the fireplace while we're cleaning. Alright, so once you've got that all sealed up, we've taken our whip head, we put that inside, we've got our first length of rod sticking out. Now what you're going to do now is go ahead and attach the next section, but you may be best off attaching it to your drill head first, which you have your adapter already installed in your drill. And go ahead and attach the rod sections together. Alright, now once you've got that locked up in there, you've got your whip head up inside your chimney, go ahead and you're going to turn your drill on. And this is going to make a little bit of noise because you are up inside your chimney, and it's going to be powerful. So make sure you're not holding on to these grippy because it's going to really spin. Now when you reach the section where you go, oh, I'm at the end of my rod, you're going to want to grab that hex key and you push in on the button with that hex key, and that's going to allow that to pop right out and allow you to add another section of the rod, which you will do the same way as you've done all the other connections, and then reattach that to your drill, and then you'll continue cleaning on. Now mine, I'm at the top. I know I'm at the top. So you may not need all of the lengths. But if you need to add lengths, this is where you would continue to add lengths until you have enough length. So what you will do is you've cleaned all the way up. Now reverse it and come back down. Now what they recommend as far as rotation is for each length of the rod go up a length of the rod in one direction and then come back down the length of that rod in the opposite direction. That's going to ensure that that whip is hitting all the areas of the flue and being the most effective. Now once you've got it all cleaned out and you feel like you've done everything you need to do as far as cleaning the inside of your chimney, you can simply use that hex key again, remove it from your drill. Now this first piece that's got your whip head, that's going to be where you're going to have to do some manipulating, just to make sure that whip head gets over your damper plate. And then when you're at this point, you can remove your plastic and remove your whip head. You're going to get, as you can see, if you look really closely at these whip heads, you can see how dirty they are. And that's because while they were up there in the chimney, they were sweeping that creosote and glazed on creosote off of the walls of the inside of the flue and doing exactly what they were supposed to do. Now one thing I will say about these rods, they're flexible, yes. You can bend them almost into a complete U. However, when you're using this product, you do not want to be spinning it when it's at these types of bends. That could cause breakage and you don't want to do that. So you don't want to have anything more than a 45-degree bend in it when you're spinning the unit. But if you notice that you are at this kind of angle when you have to go through your damper, unfortunately, it may be best for you to clean from the top down with this system. One of the main bonuses of the rotary cleaning system is that you don't have to clean from the top down, but it is still something that you can do with it. It also can be used with clean outs if you had a clean out on the outside of your house, or on the outside of your chimney that allowed you access. You can clean from the top down out there as well. It is also a product that's not recommended. Say you had a wood stove that goes up through a wall thimble and out and then your chimney continues up. It is not recommended that you clean with the rotary chimney cleaning system through a wall thimble. Instead, use the T-clean out on the outside of your system and go either from the top down or the bottom up. Either way of those is going to be more appropriate. The rods are very flexible. There are also extension rods should you need more than the 6 that are included. This product also can be used to clean your chimney cap. It's very simple to use and we'll demonstrate that right now. Now the rotary chimney cleaning system can also be used to clean the inside of your chimney cap. But do note, before you trim your whip head, sometimes the inside of your chimney cap is going to be larger than the inside of your flue. If that's the case, then you're going to want to clean the inside of your cap prior to trimming the whip head. So when you use your rotary cleaning system, it's best to be done with one 3-foot section, the whip head, and then your drill adapter. you're going to connect the drill adapter to the rod and the rod to the whip head. They attach very easily. So the best way to do it, you can see on the inside of this chimney cap, there's lots of creosote buildup in there. It's not as nice and clean as when it was brand new. And it's good to get that buildup off there because it is just less area for buildup to continue to build. So the best way to do it is going to be to set it down on its side, and then you're going to insert your whip head inside of it. And you'll want to make a complete pass pulling it up and down through the inside of the chimney, and then you're going to reverse your drill and do it again the other way, and just keep repeating that process until you've got everything cleaned out inside your chimney cap. Now if you've not trimmed your whip head, this is the time to go inside and get it trimmed up, or if you've already trimmed it, then once you've got your chimney cap cleaned, you're ready to go inside and start cleaning your chimney. Once you've used the rotary system, whether you're using it from the top down or the bottom up to clean your chimney, all that's going to be left to do is cleaning out the debris from inside your firebox. This is where an ash vacuum does come in handy. Now I didn't demonstrate using with an ash vacuum today, but you also can use the product while it's sealed up with an ash vacuum stuck inside, allowing the vacuum to run the entire time that you're using the rotary system. That is going to collect all that dust and debris and cause it to be sucked straight down into your vacuum. It's very handy. But don't worry if you don't have an ash vacuum, it is not a requirement to use the system. When it comes time for cleanup, you're simply going to remove the plastic covering and the drop cloth area, and then grab a good old-fashioned bucket and a shovel and clean out that debris on the inside. Or if you don't want to use a vacuum while you're cleaning, you also can just simply grab your shop vac or your ash vacuum and suck that up at this point as well. But remember, if you're not using an ash vacuum, again, just because I'm telling you to suck up these cool ashes with it, shop vacuums are not safe for warm ashes, just an FYI. The SootEater Rotary Chimney Cleaning System is a great way to clean and maintain your wood stove or fireplace chimney system. It's going to work with any type of drill, whether it's corded or electric, so most of us have those handy, so it's a great tool, easy to use. So let's cover a few key features of this SootEater Rotary Chimney Cleaning System. One thing that's really nice about it is the fact that the whip head, it's completely trimmable, so it's going to work for all different size flues. However, if you trim it and you have multiple flues, you'll need to make sure that you're getting multiple whip heads so that you've got those handy, because once you trim it, you can't add back to it unless you replace your whip head. The whip head line is replaceable just like you would on any kind of weed whipper. You can reuse it over the years, but it is eventually going to start to wear out and you can replace that whip line. Another nice thing about this is it is not going to scratch inside of metal flues, which is nice because stainless steel flues, you don't want to be scratching inside of there because that just makes it easier for the creosote to build up. While the rotary chimney cleaning system can be used to clean from the top down, I like the fact that it does safely and easily allow you to clean from the bottom up and not have to get up on the roof. The SootEater Rotary Chimney Cleaning System is another great product from Northland Express, home of the Buy and Try Satisfaction Guarantee. If you've got questions about the Rotary Chimney Cleaning System or you'd like to get one for yourself, give us a call at 866-667-8454. At Northland Express, we're always happy to help.